As Sarah arrived home after a grueling day at work, she was looking forward to unwinding in the comfort of her cozy apartment. However, as she approached her front door, a shiver ran down her spine when she noticed it was slightly ajar. Her heart began to race as she cautiously pushed the door open, her senses on high alert. Upon entering her home, Sarah's eyes widened in shock as she realized that all of her belongings had been meticulously rearranged. The photos on the walls were crooked, the furniture was out of place, and it was as if someone had gone through every inch of her home. Panic set in as she frantically searched for any explanation, but nothing made sense. Who would do this and why? Just as she was about to call the police, Sarah froze as she heard the unmistakable sound of footsteps coming from upstairs. Her breath caught in her throat as she realized that she was not alone. With a surge of adrenaline, she had to make a split-second decision: confront the intruder or flee for safety. Every instinct in her body was telling her to run, but she knew she couldn't just leave whoever it was to roam freely in her home. Gathering up her courage, Sarah slowly made her way up the stairs, her heart pounding in her chest. With each step, the sound of footsteps grew louder, and the suspense was almost unbearable. When she reached the top of the stairs, she saw a shadowy figure standing at the end of the hallway. Fear clenched at her chest, but she mustered all her courage and called out, demanding to know who was there. The figure turned around slowly, revealing a familiar face, her estranged brother, who she hadn't seen in years. His eyes were filled with a mixture of regret and desperation as he explained that he had nowhere else to go. Sarah's initial fear gave way to a flood of emotions as she realized the truth behind his unexpected presence. Despite the initial shock, she welcomed him with open arms, relieved that he was safe and that they were finally reunited. As they sat down to talk and catch up, Sarah couldn't shake off the lingering feeling of unease. The events of that evening had left her shaken, but also grateful for the opportunity to reconnect with her brother. However, the sense of vulnerability in her own home lingered, reminding her that sometimes the biggest threats are the ones closest to home.